following podcast is fucking offensive. Listener discretion is advised. Oh, it's that time again. Ladies and gentlemen, grab a snack, grab a drink, put one in the pink and two in the stink. It's fucking Friday!
Oh, it's fucking Friday, all right. How you doing there, Feen?
I'm all right.
You got your beer?
I got my beer.
I got my beer. It's time for Feen and Greg.
I got my beer, my brain food.
Your brain food?
Beer food.
Beer food?
Yeah.
I like beer food.
I like beer food and hamburger meals.
What about a juice pack to go with your hamburger
Such
meal?
a dummy. Back in the day, I had a friend's dad who asked us if we wanted to have juice packs instead of a juice box.
Juice box.
This guy was the biggest wiener on the face of the earth. And
Like
my dad worked with him.
Like a Ned Flanders
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of yeah.
And my dad worked with him. And my dad's like, oh, I heard you hung out with whatever his name was. And I said, well, I hung out with this kid. I didn't hang out with him because he was like 40 at the time and we were like 15.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, what do you think of him? I said, he's kind of a loser. He said, asked us if we wanted to have juice packs.
And you didn't want a juice pack?
No. And my dad's like, that's okay. I work with him and he's pretty much the biggest wiener in the building. And I told the kid that my dad said that his dad was a wiener.
Oh, how'd that go over?
Not good.
Your dad's a wiener.
My dad said your dad's a wiener. He's like, my dad's not a wiener. I'm like, trust me, he is.
No, if you offer a bunch of kids a juice pack, you're a fucking wiener.
But the problem is, it's not how we asked, or it's not the fact that he asked us for a juice pack. It's how he asked.
Yeah.
He's like, hey kids, how you guys doing? You guys want a juice pack?
Oh,
Like,
God.
who's this loser right now in the living room? In his own house.
He made you angry.
Yeah, it was not a good day. I'll
That's
never
okay.
forget it, though.
It's just fact. Speaking of fact, have you noticed how incredibly fucked the world is right now?
Based on last episode's intro, yes.
Yeah. So you think about, like, you got wars, you got shootings, you got economy.
I'm sorry, did you say warts?
Warts, not warts.
But we do have warts.
World warts.
Okay.
Seems like everybody and their mom has cancer.
Or warts.
And warts, genital and otherwise. You got hunger, and you got that porn now with that girl that has 4 legs.
Shiva?
No, that's arms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, different. Why the fuck would somebody want to bring a child into this world?
Which is why I don't have kids.
You know what? Like, I love my kids, but at the same time, what a terrible idea.
It's not good now.
Like, someone comes up to me now and they're like, oh my God, I just found out I'm pregnant. And I'm like, well,
I'm sorry.
that's a decision. That's a decision that you just made. And it's like, I mean, what kind of a world is that kid going to be growing up in?
The problem is, like, and here's the thing. I'm not against people having kids. I'm actually happy that people can do what they want and have children. It's just, I'm scared for their future.
Yeah. You're coming into a world that is nothing but horse shit right now.
But I feel like it was told that, like, that was told to us before when we were younger, whenever, like,
Yeah.
we were having a family and stuff.
But you compare what was going on back then to what's going on now. Holy fuck.
Well, nobody has respect for anybody now.
No, everybody's kind of being a dick now. Can't we all just get along?
It's like, that's the thing though, is everybody's being a dick. But then again, everybody is also uber sensitive. So
Right.
like, when you have like, you know, the children raise the parents now. And I'm
Right.
not talking about being elderly. I'm talking about like, oh, my child doesn't like this, so we don't make her do it because she makes her own decisions or he makes his own decisions. It's like, no, you're the parent.
Be a
the
parent. Right. A pair well.
A pair well.
Be a fucking pair well. And your kids, you know, they need structure.
Mm-hmm.
They need routine. They need to be raised.
We don't want to tell our kids no because their feelings get hurt.
Fuck your feelings.
You know what? You're a parent.
My parents didn't give a fuck about my feelings.
No, our parents listened to our problems, but we were wrong. They let us know.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And being Gen X, my parents were barely there.
Right.
Like, I
remember
am not going to shit on my parents.
No.
Because they did the best they could, but they were both working different shifts.
Yeah.
They were barely there.
Yeah.
But you know what that did? It made a stronger kid. It made somebody who was like self-reliant.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would when I was in my early teens, like 13, 14 years old, they would fuck off on vacation for a week and leave me alone.
Right.
In the house.
Yep.
And you know what? You call me a dork. Call me what you want. I didn't miss a day of school. I went every day. And I had the opportunity to stay home, but I didn't.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Looking back now, that's huge.
Yeah, I literally didn't skip a class until I got to college. And you know what? Fuck it. Like I had to grow up fast because that's what I had to do.
Right.
I had to learn how to feed myself and cook and clean the house and take care of shit, do my own fucking laundry because that's what we had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my son so much, but like he complains about a lot of stuff, and my daughter kind of does the same thing, not as much because she's getting older. But my son over the summer, he'll go and visit his real dad, and he comes back and he complains that his dad doesn't use fabric softener, and my clothes are crunchy. I'm like, dude, there are so many other problems to have.
Way more problems.
Like, come on. Like, my parents fucked off and moved away when I turned 18. I didn't even get a chance to get kicked out of the house.
Right.
They left my shit on the porch with a note that said, hey, we're gone. You know, here's our new phone number.
Okay.
That's what I got.
That's what you got.
Yeah, we're leaving your ass here. Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, growing up as fast as you did, as you had to, but like, I feel like what's going to happen in 20 years? Like, no one's going to be able to afford a house.
Right.
You're going to have 15 people living in a house paying rent because whoever has money is going to buy all the houses that are available and make you pay rent.
Right, like dicks.
You're gonna have to like bum rides with like Uber and other things because no one will be able to afford cars because cost of living is staying the same or going up, but like wages are staying the same.
Yeah.
Maybe they go up a tiny bit, but not nearly as much as cost of living.
Yeah.
So like we're screwed, man.
Do you think there will be a point where everything stops and kind of resets, pardon me, and gets better?
I hope so.
I mean, there's got to be, right? There's got to be a point where all this madness fucking just stops for, you know, somebody's going to turn around and say, look, everything right now is fucked. Like 3 ways from Sunday, bent over a railing, no lube, fucked.
War.
And it's got to stop.
It's going to be a war or a mass event that's going to happen.
You think that's what it's going to take?
Well, the problem is, like, I have friends that are at my age in their late 30s that have never bought a house and said to me, we're never going to buy a house, so we just might as well get used to renting because we can't afford anything.
And that's not the way it should be.
When we were growing up, we had a house to live in. We were fortunate enough to have a house that we lived in with our families. A lot of people our age aren't having families because they can't afford it now.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to have 15 people in a house sharing a 4-seater sedan or a 4-door sedan with 5 people in the house. Like, people need space. We need to do our own thing. Yeah. We're not living for us. We're living for everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, we need to live for ourselves, but we can't afford it.
Yeah.
So
I think that event has to come.
It has to.
We need a reboot. We need a reset. It's too much. It's too much. I know, like, when I was with my wife after a little bit, my mom was like, oh my God, when are you guys going to have a baby? Because like, oh, it'd be a beautiful mixed baby. And I was like, stop right there. Not only am I too old to start squirting out new fucking kids.
Way too immature.
Yeah. Also immature. I am too old to start squirting out new kids. And I told my mom flat out, if I ever came home and my wife was holding a test in her hand and it had 2 lines on it, you would find me swinging in the garage.
Oh, wow. Well, don't let me do the Feen and Greg show without you. It'll be Feen and Greg with a line through it.
Feen and former Greg.
Feen and former Greg.
The artist formerly known as, he could interview the chair.
Feen and Maggie. And you won't be here to tell me not to date her.
No, fuck that shit. She's not taking my job.
I'm sorry, I'm married.
You are married.
But Maggie is...
No. Easy.
Sorry.
You dog. So what do you think? Reset?
Reset. Well, coming up on the show, we've got some graphic voyeurism and some first date experiences.
And if you're loving the Feen and Greg experience, you can listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and Amazon Music.
iTube.
Your tube?
Sure.
Visit us at www.feenandgreg.com or email us at feenandgreg@feenandgreg.com.
Ow, my clam. What?
Chowder soup.
Oh, fuck. Nobody said, are you ready?
No.
Nah.
That's Sergio's fault.
You fucking
He's
idiot.
trying to get you in a trap.
Damn it! Idiot.
Cupcake.
Where? Do we have cupcakes?
There's some.
Were there some in the break room? Mm-hmm. Oh, fucking sign me up. So I really think that we are becoming a culture of voyeurs.
Okay.
So think about it. You got reality TV. You got like Big Brother, Survivor. You got
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. You got just porn.
Just porn.
Cell phones, cameras everywhere.
Yep.
They keep making these creepy, tiny, hideable cameras. And they're so available now. Like they're on every fucking shopping site where you buy these tiny cameras and put them around your house or fucking who knows where. I don't even want to think about it because if I think about it, I'll never leave my own house again.
Yeah.
Like we just enjoy watching what other people are doing.
Which is ridiculous because I don't give a crap about anybody else.
No, but then you turn on the TV and you start watching like that Big Brother show. Didn't you watch Big Brother?
I watched yes. And the only reason why I watch Big Brother, and here I am being a hypocrite saying I hate watching other people. However, the true story behind this is that I actually went to high school with one of the people that was accepted on the show.
Really?
She was a year older than me and had like a ton of my friends that were her friends.
Yeah.
So I watched Big Brother because of that, and I had never seen another like series or season of that before.
Okay.
So I wanted to see what the big deal was, and I knew the girl.
How'd she look?
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Out of 10?
Probably a 7.5.
Is that horrible of us?
No.
Okay. You look at the way that we're headed. So, voyeuristic disorder is a paraphilic disorder that's characterized by persistent and intense sexual arousal from observing unexpected individuals who are naked, disrobing, or engaged in sexual activity.
I understood 3 words in that last sentence.
A paraphilic is paraphilia is it's like a sexual kink.
Okay.
Yeah, like a kink.
All right.
So you're
So
kink.
you're not paralyzed with sex. That's what I thought it was.
Have you ever been paralyzed by sex?
Sometimes Sergio tells me stories.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about his love life.
Well.
What? So voyeurism is technically it's like a mental disorder.
Oh.
And these urges can cause significant distress. So there are mild forms that can be viewed as kind of normal with consenting adults, and then it's got like a criminal form that involves secret viewing and recording people in private.
Yep.
And that's fucking illegal just about everywhere. It's just fucking creepy.
But like, what happens if you see it by accident? And you actually don't look away, but you continue watching it?
Not going to say I never did that.
Example. I used to work at a local coffee place that is a chain
Right.
in my area. And I was out there cleaning the parking lot one day, and one of the subdivision houses backs onto the parking lot to this coffee place.
Right.
And I was going to throw out a garbage bag, and I noticed that a rather big-breasted woman was up against the window getting railed from behind, but
My
I stopped
God.
my path to the garbage and stared for a good 20 seconds while I absorbed what happened.
Did she see you?
She saw me
Oh, she
because the
probably
parking lot was
loved
lit
it.
up because I was walking to the garbage.
Dirty pig.
She was a blonde woman with a ponytail
All right.
and 2 lovely breasts.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Is that illegal?
No, if they probably get off on that. She
Okay.
probably has that paraphilia.
I was probably 17, 16.
She's probably got a little kink where she likes being watched.
Okay.
She's probably doing OnlyFans now. So you look at how technological advancements are actually amplifying this problem. So you're creating new avenues for video voyeurism, and it's kind of raising concerns about privacy and distributing harmful images.
I can see that.
So, because people they always have a camera on them now.
Yep.
It's not like when I was a kid where, you had to bust out the big fucking film camera and take a picture, and then later on, even when it went digital, you still had a big fucking camera. Now everybody has a camera, and
In their pockets.
in their pocket, and whenever anything happens, what's the first thing that happens?
They pull out their cameras.
You pull out your fucking camera. I don't know.
It's easy. That's why.
It's so easy, but God Almighty. But we as a society, we like reality TVs and videos on YouTube. We like watching people live their lives and do things for our entertainment now.
Like doom scrolling.
Right.
You were like, oh, I'm going to go to bed, but I'm going to stare at, 20
Yeah.
minutes to half hour worth of people doing stuff
Yeah.
and recording themselves.
Right. And so are we all voyeurs now?
Technically, yes.
Yeah. I mean, even without the sexual component to it, we are constantly watching other people do stuff.
It's because it's easy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we used to look forward to watching people do things on TV with our favorite shows that we watched that was scheduled every week.
Yeah.
Now we watch people anytime, like those same shows, we can watch it now. We
Yeah.
can watch it in 20 seconds from now. But like, it's changed because if you don't want to watch your favorite shows from before, you can go watch people you've never met trying to be stars doing things that they, want to do, and we just watch.
Yeah. And those shows that you grew up with, they had writers, and every show had a sort of a lesson to it now. Now it's different.
Yep.
You've got, Bruce fucking a hamburger.
Yep.
You've got people just, trying to cook, and it pisses me off. You've got so much going on, and these people are just shoving their lives down other people's throats.
Yep. Because everybody wants to be a celebrity.
Yeah.
At some point, I think that's the goal, is that they want to make money off of TikTok and YouTube and all that stuff and never have to work. So they'll try anything that they think will stick.
So that's why we're doing it, because we just don't want a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming so, because everybody wants to be an influencer because no regular jobs appeal to people anymore.
Is that because there are no jobs?
That could be
anymore?
true.
Or-
Everything's being taken over by the AI.
Yeah, fuck you, fucking AI, you son of a bitch. Yeah. So, do you think that this voyeurism thing is becoming a real problem?
I think so.
Like when somebody gets hit by a van, instead of helping them, the first thing you do is whip out your camera.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be involved in anything anymore. Like you said, because all of a sudden, if you go to help someone who got hit by a van, you're doing something out of the benefit of your heart, but then, Donnie down the street pulls out his phone and it makes it look like you're there to hurt the guy that's on the road. Or maybe you were the guy that hit the guy
Yeah.
in their eyes. And
Yeah.
you're going out to check and see if you killed the person, even though you have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
There's too many things anymore. I don't know. I took a first aid course for work a few years back, and they were saying to me in the first aid course, do this. If you're like, walking down a path one day, or you're rollerblading at a park and you see somebody on the ground having a heart attack, save them. If you don't want to, don't. But you're almost afraid to try to save them, because if you cause them any damage and they don't die,
Yeah.
you can be charged.
They sue your dick off.
And then someone who's videotaping this whole thing may be like, oh, well, he was, he mishandled the person. And like you said, cameras are everywhere. They can prove to you that you did something wrong.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I noticed that there's just so many cameras at my work.
Like indoor?
Indoors.
Okay, so like security cameras.
Yes, so many.
What is it, a casino?
It's almost. Fuck, I don't think there are prisons that have as many cameras as we do.
Well, mine has a lot of cameras as well. Like, I'm thinking it's probably, I'll know for sure every corner, but
Yeah.
in between, where I work, I think there's probably one every 15 feet.
And now, are they there for quote unquote safety?
Well, it's kind of. If something were to happen in the building, it has to be a really, really big event to happen for them to actually pull the cameras.
Oh, okay.
But they're there.
Yeah.
I think it costs a lot of money to pull the camera, so they have to make it worth their while.
Yeah.
But they're still there, and there's no dead zones.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Or blind spots, as they call them.
This is something that actually is in the back of my head no matter where I go.
Okay.
Like, when we go to a hotel room, I think of this so much. Like, that lamp over there, is that a fucking camera? That clock radio over there, is that a fucking camera? You know, that light switch over there, is that a camera? It's almost turned into like paranoia now.
Right.
Where I'm so creeped out by this that it's always on my mind.
Yeah.
And I don't like living like this. Like, holy fuck. Like,
So you need to go to like Temu and buy one of those like camera finder things that like infrared, they can go around the room and look for it.
the infrared thing's probably got a camera built into it.
That's right.
Yeah, so as I'm looking for cameras, it's taking pictures of my balls. Fuck's sake.
It's true though.
I swear to God, if I ever go online and see my own ass, I am going to be pissed off.
I already seen it before. I wouldn't be pissed. You have a nice ass.
Thank you.
It's very round and plump,
Oh, thank you.
but very defined and tight. So I wouldn't be upset.
Did we just go off the rails again? Yeah. It's
okay.
So voyeurism. Problem?
I voyeured your ass. I would say it is a problem actually more now than ever.
Yeah.
Because everything, like you said, is easily accessible through a camera that everybody has.
So we'll stop right here and leave you with this. Stop being a creepy fucking bastard.
Be better.
Be better.
Worry about yourselves, not others.
I'm Brian from the band Ravenscode, and you're listening to Feen and Greg.
Hey, Feen.
Oh, hi, Greg.
Okay,
Hi, Greg.
Sergio, could you pick up our music cues a little bit better?
Yeah, do a better job.
He, I feel like he's falling behind. Is it just because he has one hand?
Yeah, things take a little longer.
Yeah, what an idiot.
If he wants his other arm, he's gonna do a better job.
Yeah, idiot.
It's so stupid.
Tool. Speaking of tools,
Twat.
that was unnecessary.
Twat.
Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of twats,
I almost don't want to hit stop.
keep it going, Sergio.
Okay.
Speaking of twats, do you remember the awkwardness and stupidity of your first dates?
Of like every time you're on a first date with someone new?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How fucking painful is that?
It's scary, man. Like this is your first impression to make
Right.
a like a remembering. How do you explain this? You want to do good,
You want to make a memorable moment
so you have an option to make another memorable moment.
with your penis. Is that what you're saying?
It's not where I'm going.
Oh, okay, okay.
But yeah, it's awkward. It's hard. It's tough.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, God almighty. Like, because my wife and I haven't been together quite that long.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's still fresh and new. And we were talking about our first date a little while ago because we drove past the place where we had our first date.
Okay.
And, remember when? And I'm like, yeah, I remember sweating. And
I remember my shorts could be wrung out.
pretty much. And because we met online, as most people do now.
Yeah.
And we finally got to the stage where we were going to meet up and we were going to go have coffee and go for a walk and stay in public so she knew that I wasn't a sex offender. And
Does she know yet?
well, she knows now.
Okay. Yeah, that just means that he makes sex offensive. That's all it means.
Yeah, like I swear
Yeah, that's it.
during sex.
Yeah.
And the occasional donkey punch. And so, yeah, like I remember I could barely talk. And, you know, as you're getting to know this person online, you're already building a relationship,
Yeah.
but you haven't met them yet.
Right.
So you find out you have things in common, and you're like, oh, you know what? I've seen pictures of you, and you're attractive, and I like your personality, and I really want this to work.
Yes.
It's like going for a job interview, right?
It's exactly what
and
it
you're
is.
all fucked up, and oh my God. And she knew I was nervous, but women always seem to play it off better than we do because they're nervous also, but they don't show it.
Also, I think women have it, I don't want to say it easier.
It is.
It
No,
feels
you're
like
right.
it's easier.
You are entirely right.
Because if you're a dude, you kind of just, you're like, oh, you're a hot chick. So you know that if you say no to me, you're just going to go on the date with the next one after me.
Right.
But guys, it's so much more difficult.
So much.
Because women think of men as perverts.
Yeah.
And there's like,
rightfully so.
Yeah, and we are.
Yeah.
But like, it's harder for guys. Like, okay, so a guy's like, hey, you're hot. And they're like, ew, you're gross.
Yeah.
But if a girl says to a guy, hey, you're hot, it's like, oh my God, she thinks I'm hot. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh my God. Oh, it's like this big, gigantic ordeal.
Yes.
But women just move on.
Right.
So you need to make that first date memorable.
It's got to be good.
Has to be.
It was like my first date with my wife was so much better than the first date that I had with my previous girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, I was a wreck because I hadn't really dated in a bit, and I think I was out of practice.
Yeah. Yep.
I was so fucked. Like we showed up and she thought I was boring.
Your first date, the first.
Yeah. She thought I was boring. I didn't know what to talk about. Usually I'm kind of shy
Yeah, we're both shy.
out in the real world, but if something is important, I can kind of pull it together, and I'm not going to be a fucking orator like I am during a podcast, but I can pull out something to talk about. And
He means his penis.
look at this. You want to talk about it? So yeah, it was very difficult. She thought I was boring.
Did she tell you she thought you were boring?
Yeah.
That's awful.
Afterwards.
What a kick in the balls that must have
It
been.
is. And she wasn't sure if she wanted a second date with me or not.
Wow.
And because I was so ridiculous. Like I had nothing to talk about. All I did was sit there and stare at her like fucking Ted Bundy.
Was she pretty?
Yeah.
That's probably half the problem.
Well, yeah, that was half the problem also. And again, because I was talking to her online before that.
Confidence behind a keyboard.
Exactly. So, and it's that thing is where I behind the keyboard, I portrayed myself as this certain individual. I was myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm just typing.
Yeah.
And then when we went into phone calls, I'm talking to you over the phone and it's not for very long. And we talked, but then meeting was just a complete different ballgame. I was a wreck. I was a fucking nightmare. And even after the date, when we walked away and she went to her car and I went to my car, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. You smack your head on the steering wheel a few times.
So
Done
you
that.
you met your wife online.
Yep.
Same kind of situation.
Yep. It was dating website that I said I wouldn't be on for more than a week. Mm-hmm. And I got messaged from her, and we went, back in the day, it was MSN Messenger.
Wait a minute. She messaged you?
She said, okay, on the website, there's a way that you can actually send like it's not like a message, but it's like a nudge.
Like a DM?
Like not a DM. It's more like a nudge. It'll be like so-and-so wants to meet you, but you don't have to have a message.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Oh, like so-and-so noticed you.
yes.
Kind of a thing.
And they're like, oh, so-and-so wants to meet you. And I'm like, okay. So I looked at her picture. I'm like, whoa,
Okay.
pretty. So then she says she swears she didn't do it. So maybe she did it by accident and didn't realize it. Otherwise, I would have no way to contact her.
Oh my God.
So she read my profile. Apparently, she liked it or whatever.
A pair well.
And pair well. And then we hooked up probably about a week and a half later. After talking on MSN Messenger for about a week and a half, we decided to go for coffee. And the whole time I talked, 95% of the date, she was a very shy woman.
Yes.
And I thought right when the date was over, I said, well, that was fun, but I'm never going to see this one again.
So you thought that she hated you because she was quiet.
And yeah, that I talked way too much.
Oh.
Then, 20 minutes later, I get a text message. Or no, it wasn't 20 minutes later. It was at the end of our date. She's like, oh, it was a Sunday that I met her. She's like, would you want to hang out on Tuesday? And I thought, what
Score.
happened? I thought I lost, but I didn't lose. So she asked me to hang out Tuesday, and I said yes. And then we hung out Wednesday, and then we hung out Friday. And then it was like 30 times that we hung out before I kissed her.
Nice.
Because I didn't know if she liked me, even though she and I hung out every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nerve-wracking. Because I didn't, after that I thought, if this doesn't work out, what do I have?
I've only had one first date go, to my reasoning, with a satisfactory ending.
Okay.
Like, I talked to this girl online for a little bit, and we finally meet up, and we went out for dinner, which they say don't ever do, right?
Right.
But we did. We went out for dinner.
Who cares what you do? Whatever you both agree on, just do it.
So I bought her dinner, and we had great conversation, and we talked so much, and we laughed and laughed. And at the end of the night, we were going to our cars, and she kissed me.
Oh, nice.
And that was the only first date where I've ever been comfortable, but she was a sociopath.
Oh.
Found that out later.
There's the but.
Yeah. So, fuck. Can you even win?
No.
You can't win.
Nope.
No.
We try, but we fail.
Can't win, don't try. Stop dating.
All my other first dates were not even memorable. I don't remember them.
Really?
Yeah, so this one, the one that I think that counts the most is the one that I married.
Well, that works out.
But I also told her that I was in a band. And then she says, who isn't in a band? And then I said, here's a CD of my band.
There's a kick in the balls right there.
And then I played 3 songs for her, and she goes, oh, wow, you're actually really good. And not, because everybody thinks they're good when they're in a band.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But we were actually really good. And we still are.
Remember that band that opened up for you quite a while ago?
Gays in the Military?
No.
Was it?
It was something about fists.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that band.
Terrible.
I believe the singer goes, ah.
But not even that good.
No.
No, you cleaned that up for them a little bit.
So date.
Fuck dates. I want to thank everybody for tolerating our bullshit.
Again.
It's
always bullshit.
Honestly, God, we love doing this, and
Yes, we do.
we love that you tune in and listen to us. If you do. If you don't, fuck you. Fuck.
Just fuck right off.
Yeah, who do you think you are? Too good for our podcast. Thank you, everybody who listens. So on behalf of the entire studio crew, on behalf of Maggie and Sergio and Ron.
No, not Sergio. Why do we keep giving him recognition?
He still is doing things.
He's got one arm.
But he's doing things. He's trying.
Okay, fine.
He's still a fucking idiot.
You're a better person than I am.
No, he's still a fucking moron, but he's trying.
He's trying.
And Betsy, thank
.com.